I can tell you all day long that you can do it. You got this. You go out there, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do, that goal that you want to pursue, that big dream that you want to chase after, whatever it is that you want to do, I can sit here all day long and tell you, yes, you can do it. But there's one voice that's more powerful than mine. Well, it may be even several voices, but I know one in particular that's even more powerful than mine. And that is that one voice that I bet you anything that you've heard before that's actually keeping you from going after that thing. So I got a question for you. What is it that you are telling yourself that you can't do that you really can? What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself that, nah, I can't go back to school right now. I don't have the money for it. Even though there are grants, even though there is financial aid, even though there are other means for you to be able to afford to go back to school. And maybe it may not even be a traditional school that you actually go, like to go to a college or a university. It may be an online training that you can attend. If there's a new skill that you want to learn, but you're telling yourself that you can't, now is not the right time. I got too much on my plate. It's too much going on. I don't know how I'm going to figure all of this out. The money is just not right now. What is it that you're telling yourself that you can't do that you really can? Maybe you want to start that business. You've been talking about that for a while. Maybe you want to go and start your own business. For example, you may love baking cookies or cupcakes, or maybe you love making floral arrangements, selling those to people. There is something that you absolutely love to do, and you would love to turn that hobby into a forever income for you and your family. You want to go out there, you want to start that business, but you keep telling yourself right now is not the time. I don't know. How do I get started? Who do I talk to? Is there an organization who can help me to get started on my business? There is something right now that you want to do. There may be that promotion that you heard about. It's an opportunity for you to move up. It's an opportunity for you to go and use your skills. You have the skills, you have the experience, but you're like, no, I've tried that before. I don't want to be hurt again. I'm not going to do that to myself. So I'm not even going to play like that. I'll stay in this position. That's okay. It's almost time for retirement anyway. I'll just stay in this position right here. Keep doing what I'm doing right now. Knowing in your heart that what you want to do is to apply for that position, is to get that position, is to elevate in your career. That's what you want to do. But you're telling yourself, I can't. How about we take that I can't and turn that I can't into an I can? Let's try that. Here's the thing. I'm going to share with you 2 things that's going to help you to overcome the fear that is holding you back right now, because that's all it is. And I don't say it lightly, because we all have fear. We are all afraid of something. I was knees shaking in my boots, afraid to start a business. What? I had never seen, no one in my family, no females in my family had ever started a business. Who would I go talk to? How would I get started? Like, I know you got to do some paperwork with the state and all. Like, how do you do all of that? I didn't have that model from someone like right there with me. But because it was something that I wanted to do, it was something in my heart to do, I found my people. I found the resources that could help me to do that thing. And I will share this. Not all those resources I had to pay for either. There are tons of resources out there to help you to start your business. So I want to know, what is it that you're telling yourself right now that you cannot do that you really can? Let's turn that I can't into I can. And I know it sounds simple, but as long as we continue to tell ourselves, as long as you continue to tell yourself that you can't, those words that you are speaking over that, remember, we've talked about this before, the power of our words, the power that our words have, speaking things into existence. So if you continue to tell yourself, no, I can't, guess what's going to happen? You not. What do you think will happen if you tell yourself, I can? It's going to be a shift taking place. There's a shift that is going to start taking place. So turning the I can't into I can. Really quickly, I'm going to share 2 things with you today that's going to help you to make that shift. Number 1, to overcome fear. Stop rehearsing. Stop rehearsing that thing. Because in your mind, every time you tell yourself you can't, there's literally like a movie running in your mind. It's a movie running in your head, reminding you, yeah, see, that's why I can't do that. I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna be able to have the funds to get it started, or to go back to school, or to start my business, or whatever that is in your heart to do. Maybe it may be even writing a book. No, I can't do that. I was never really good in school when it came to writing like essays and stuff like that. My teachers always had something to say about the way that I wrote. Do you know there are tons of resources out there that you could actually utilize for free to help you to write? Just sit down and start writing. That's all. That's the first thing you got to do, is just to sit down and start writing. Whether it's from your experiences, the skills that you have, whatever that book may be about, just sit down and start writing. You worried about step number 10 and you haven't even started step number 1. Step number 1 is you sit down and just start writing. Just get all your ideas out of your head. Get the stories from up here down on paper. Just start writing. So whatever it is that you are telling yourself, I can't, or even if you're telling yourself, not right now. Because I know somebody gonna say, I'm not saying I can't, but I'm just gonna say not right now. I will challenge that thought as well. Because even that is procrastination. And procrastination, that is fear. That boils down to you being afraid of something. What is that something that you are afraid of? The first thing to do to overcome fear is to stop rehearsing. The more you think about that thing, the more power, the more life that you're giving that thing. Your thoughts are energy. That's energy. It's like taking like one of those little bitty potted plants, and you watering it every single day. Every single time that you put thought into that thing and you're telling yourself, I can't, that's you watering that plant. You're watering it with fear. The exact same way that you're thinking of a thing and you're telling yourself, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. You're telling yourself that I can't do that, and so you don't do it. Because your thought is energy, and you're giving energy to that thing. And you're making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the first thing to overcome fear is to stop rehearsing it. Change your language. Our words have power. Our words, my words, your words, our words create the world that we live in. If you're constantly looking and thinking, I can't do that. That bothers me. If there's always like this doom and gloom or disgust or this negativity, when something comes up in your mind, you're already always thinking of that about something. That's the way that thing is going to be. So I challenge you to shift that. Stop rehearsing it the way that it is, which leads to the second step. Start rewriting. So no longer am I going to tell myself, no, I can't go back to school right now because I don't have the money to pay for college. Stop rehearsing that story over and over and over. Let's rewrite that story. Now it is a good time for me to go back to college because now I know that I can reach out to financial aid to see perhaps if there are some scholarships available for me. I can reach out to financial aid and see perhaps if there are some grants that I qualify for. So tip number 1, stop rehearsing. Whatever story it is you're telling yourself right now, stop it. You no longer gonna play that record anymore. Take it off. It's time to change the track. Okay, I might be dating myself on that. Change the record. Let's change it. We're not playing that song anymore. We're stop rehearsing the same old story and start rewriting your story with what you want. Literally, what is it that you want? Start speaking to that. Yes, I want to write my book. And when you talk about it, you speak about it as though it is already done. Yes, I'm going to write a book. Oh, and when I get my book written, I'm going to be on book tours like all over the country. I'm going to be in coffee shops and bookstores and libraries. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to be a New York Times best-selling author. I can't wait to see my book up on the shelves, in the windows. I can't wait. You speak to that thing as though it's already here, like right now. That's how you give life. That's how you change the story. Your words have power. Your words create the world that we actually live in. Let's switch it up. It's time for you to rewrite your story. It's time that you stop rehearsing the old story, change the track, and start rewriting the story that you want for your life. Hey there, I'm Dr. Tam. I'm your empowerment coach. These are 2 very powerful tips to help you to overcome fear. And if you are in a season right now where you would actually like help as an empowerment coach, I help women who actually struggle in this area. You're struggling with fear. You're struggling to see yourself as that person right now. You're having difficulties there are some things that are holding you back right now. I would love to have a conversation with you. Hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, and I can share with you how I can actually help you to overcome those fears so you can be that woman that you really want to be and show up as her in your life. Click the link down below, and I'll talk to you soon.